Mrs. Travers, sir. She desires you to ring her up at her house in town.
I will do even better. I will call in person. My Aunt Dahlia, as you may recall, is my good and deserving aunt, not to be confused with my Aunt Agatha, who eats broken bottles and kills rats with her teeth. And apart from the intellectual pleasure of chewing the fat with her, there is always the glittering prospect of lunch, courtesy of her virtuosic chef, Anatole. I found the old flesh and blood up to a Marcel wave in proof sheets, she being the proprietress of a weekly paper for the delicately nurtured called Milady's Boudoir.
Hello, Ugly. What brings you here?
I understood, aged relative, that you wished to confer with me. What will Anatole be giving us for lunch?
He won't be giving you anything, my gay young tapeworm. I'm entertaining Pomona Grindle, the novelist. I'm trying to get a serial out of her for the boudoir. I only telephoned to tell you to go to an antique shop in the Brompton Road and sneer at a cow creamer.
Do what? To a what?
They've got an 18th century silver cow creamer there that your Uncle Tom is going to buy this afternoon. A sort of cream jug. Ask them to show it to you and then register scorn.
The idea being what?
To sap their confidence, chump, so they'll clip the price a bit. If I sign the Grindle up for this serial, I shall be compelled to get into Tobin's ribs for a biggish sum of money. And the cheaper he gets this cow creamer, the cheerier he'll be when I do. Oh, yes, and tell them it's modern Dutch.
Why?
I don't know. Apparently it's something a cow creamer ought not to be. So pop off and shake your head at the thing.
Always glad to oblige, but I'm afraid I can't shake my head. Not today. I gave a small bachelor binge for Gussie Fink Noddle last night, and my head is...
So that's how it is. Old spink bottle, eh? How was the old newt fancier?
Pretty roguish, actually. I was astounded. We drank his health and called for a toast, and I was all prepared for a blushing refusal. But he rose to his feet and held us spellbound.
Good old spink bottle. I'm not going to the wedding, though. I disapprove of Sir Watkin Bassett and don't think he ought to be encouraged.
You know the old crumb, then?
We had him staying with us last month. He and Tom compete at collecting old silver. And do you know how he repaid my hospitality? Sneaked round my back and tried to steal Anatole.
No!
Fortunately, Anatole proved staunch after I doubled his wages.
Double them again. Keep on doubling them. Pour out money like water rather than lose God's gift to the gastric juices.
Yes. Well, that's the sort of horn-swoggling highbinder Sir Watkin Bassett is. And now push off. I've got about 6 tons of proofs to correct. Can I rely on you not to bungle that job?
I go to antique shop.
In the Brompton Road.
Ask to see cow creamer.
And sneer. Right. Buzz along.
There were 2 customers in the antique shop as I entered.
Meow.
And a large cat. And though quite a slab of misty fruitfulness had drifted into the emporium, I was able to note that one of these customers was old Pop Bassett himself, in person. Not a picture.
I know you, young man. Oh, I never forget a face. You came up before me once, but not twice. Good. Learned your lesson, eh? Oh, going straight. Now, let me see. What was it? Don't tell me. It's coming back. Oh, of course, yes. Bank snatching.
No. I just pinched...
Bank snatching. I remember it distinctly. Still, it's all past and done now, eh? Oh, splendid. Roderick, come over here. This is most interesting.
What? Oh, yes.
Roderick Spode was a breathtaking cove. I don't know if you've ever seen those pictures in the papers of dictators with blazing eyes inflaming the populace with fiery words, but that was what he reminded me of. It was as if nature had intended to make a gorilla and had changed its mind at the last moment.
Look at this chap. I gave him 3 months not long ago for bank snatching. And it's quite evident he's reformed.
Oh, yes.
I remember thinking that he would have been the ideal man to sneer at a cow creamer.
Well, look at him. Well-groomed and dressed, a decent member of society. What you doing now, young man?
Stealing umbrellas, apparently. I notice he's got yours, Watkin.
I was on the point of denying this hotly when it suddenly struck me like a blow from a sock stuffed with wet sand that there was a lot in it. What had caused me to pick up this umbrella as I entered the shop, I cannot say, unless it was the primeval...
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.